Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged: they cannot stand losing to each other. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
We're up and running then. And it's Son Heung-min.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And here's Oyarzabal. Now can he find a finish? Picked out Brit, shot at goal! Goal! Arsenal! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Menu. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, good take and a good air. Chance for a shot! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Manchester United restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's managed to get rid. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Jimenez. Well read, nice interception. Bruno Fernandes. And Burmo. He's in a great position here. Over to the right flank. Caicedo. Caicedo going forward. Now it's Oyarzabal. Shaw. Menu.
1 minute added time.
So a temporary halt to the action. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, nothing in it, Jim? What do you think?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure?
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So once again, we're underway. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Good ball, good take. Now it's Oyarzabal. Son Heung-min. Maguire. Mazraoui. Now Menu. And it's Shaw. Now it's Oyarzabal. Burmo.
Might want to be careful there.
Jimenez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Martinez.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
To Bruno Fernandes. Dorgu does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And the shot! Well, it's a fair try, but just off target.
And Burmo certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well, that has not gone well. Messi gets on his bike and on the move. Great vision. Now there's a fine ball. Oyarzabal! And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! About as smooth as it gets. And they're back in front. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Dorgu. And he's managed to get free. Threads one in. That's a shade optimistic. Aim forwards. Messi. Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. He's having a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Diogo Dalot spots it and intercepts. And he is deftly away. Bruno Fernandes! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Substitutions taking place.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Played out towards the right wing. Pass is just off target.
Substitution.
Manchester United have opted to make another change here. Šeško joining us now. I think we all anticipated that.
Well, why complicate matters, Peter? You need a goal as quickly as possible, and it could very well work with him in the lineup.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Tries to play it through. And Messi! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And that's a good finish. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Arsenal have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Goes for a shot! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And we're done. Arsenal have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have won this one. Mikel Oyarzabal picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Thank you very
Thoughts
much
on what we've just seen?
Arsenal really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you.